Hi there, welcome to Pastilla de Touring. I'm Nick, and today we are testing the new GSX-8R. This is Suzuki's proposal in the street sports segment, in the middle class, if you will. And here's something very nice and very important, in my opinion, made in Japan. Here it is. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm a big fan of Japanese motorcycles. It shares the same engine with its naked sibling, the GSX-8S. The engine makes about 80-82 horsepower. Well, this bike is very well suited for someone just starting out in motorcycling, or why not, for an experienced rider who wants a light, nimble machine for the city. But not only that, it can be also used for touring. Alright, let's put it to work and see what this bike can really do in real life conditions. We'll start with the riding position. It's neutral and exactly what you would expect in this class. Not as aggressive as on the CBR650R from Honda, and not that extreme as on the R7. You're sitting upright, very much like on its bigger and more powerful sibling. I'm talking here about the GT. Well, this is the kind of position that won't wear you out on the long rides. Comfortable, approachable, and rider friendly. Well, also the mirrors do stick out quite a bit, but once you get used to them, they won't bother you when filtering through traffic. And a nice touch, they're foldable. The bike is still in its break-in period, so I can push it too hard. Still, perhaps surprisingly for an entry to mid-level model, it pulls really well even from 90-100 km per hour. It feels very confident and smooth. As I mentioned earlier, the riding position is perfectly upright, and this small windscreen helps a bit with deflecting the wind, but don't expect miracles. But it still provides decent protection, I would say. Coming from much bigger and heavier bikes, this one feels small, almost like a bicycle, but that's not a downside at all. On the contrary, it's incredibly agile and maneuverable, and in the city it's almost like you're playing with it. Once again, the brakes were a very pleasant surprise. They're quite modelable and perfectly suited to the biker's power. At no point did I feel any unpleasant surprises. I never had the sensation that they weren't strong enough. You can rely on them, and importantly for beginner riders, they won't throw you off balance, even though they are quite powerful for a bike of this size. Another nice surprise is that the bike feels more powerful than numbers on paper suggest. As I mentioned earlier, it produces around 82 horsepower, but in real life it feels stronger than that. I think you can reach some pretty high speeds on this bike, which might be surprising for a machine with just 82 horsepower. From my point of view, this bike is a success. It's surprisingly good in a positive way. It gives you more than the raw numbers on the spec sheet. In my opinion, it's an excellent choice for someone starting out in motorcycling. Agile, light, maneuverable, and fun to ride. But don't worry, experienced riders won't be disappointed either. If you want a light bike, perfect for the city or for long trips out of the town, this bike can handle it easily thanks to its comfortable riding position. So, to sum it up, an agile, maneuverable, lightweight bike that can be ridden sportily, excels in the city, but also handles well on open roads. Beginner-friendly, yet capable of giving experienced riders a lot of fun. Well, that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like. If you enjoy what we do, make sure to subscribe. And to stay up to date with everything on the channel, activate notifications. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and ride safe.